Hello students, welcome in computer science class. Now in this video we will be discussing about binary search algorithm. In last video we have studied about bubble sort and searching algorithm. There are two types of searching algorithm, linear search algorithm and binary search algorithm. In binary search algorithm, first requirement in binary search, a list should be sorted. It should be either in ascending order or descending order. But in linear search algorithm, there is no such requirement. You can apply linear search algorithm on any unsorted list also. But in the case of binary search algorithm, a list should be sorted. Now suppose if I have a list, see here, suppose 11, 22, 33, 44, 55 and 66. Okay. Consider an example, a linear array in ascending order 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66. And suppose I want to finding out 44. Which number? 44 present in the list or not. Okay, what is mean by searching? Searching means finding the location of given data item. So I want to find out the location of 44 data item. So how? See, first I will set beginning of the list and ending of the list. Beginning of the list means BEG, it denoted by BEG. Ending of the list is denoted by end. Okay, it is also called as beginning means lower bound and ending means upper bound. See here, in binary data, data, LB, UB, item, LOC. Data is sorted array name. LB means lower bound. UB means upper bound. Item means given element and LOC means location of atom. What is this in this algorithm? This algorithm find the location LOC of atom in data or sets LOC equal to null if search is unsuccessful. Means if data is not present in that list, then what is the output? LOC means location will be printed by null. Now see, here set the beginning means lower bound, set the ending means upper bound. Now once get the beginning and ending, then calculate midpoint using formula beginning plus end upon 2. Here int means integer. If answer calculator answer given in fractional, then taking only integer part. Okay, then calculate midpoint using this formula. Once you will get midpoint element of the list, then you have to compare element to be searched with the mid element. See again, once you will get mid element. See, first calculate mid element. What is the formula? See here, mid is equal to int beg plus end upon 2. What is the beg value? Give index first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is the index of given element. Then what is the beginning value? Means index is 1 plus index last index 6 upon 2. Then 7 by 2. Then 3.5. But here int means int 3.5 means answer is 3. Taking only integer part. Then what is the mid of this? 33. Okay, this is the mid of element in this array. Now if finding the mid element, then if element to be searched, okay, you have to compare element to be searched with the mid element. If element to be searched is matched with this mid element, means your element is present in the list. If given element matching this mid element, then you are finding that element present in that list. If not, then again set the beginning and ending value and again calculate the mid element with the new beginning and new ending value. Then how to search new beginning and new ending value? See here. Second step. Repeat steps 3 and 4. What is third step? This step, repeat steps 3 and 4 until begin less than equal to end and data of mid not equal to atom. If these both conditions are true, then execute third and fourth steps. Then what is the third step? If atom less than data of mid. See here, if atom is less than data of mid, if this condition is true, then set ending new value, means end is equal to mid minus 1. If this condition is false, then go to else part, then again set new beginning value, means big is equal to mid plus 1. See here, mid is equal to mid plus 1. See here, if these both conditions are true, then check third condition, atom less than is equal to data of mid. Then set end is equal to mid minus 1. Then again give the new value for ending. If condition is false, then big is equal to mid plus 1. Okay, then here end of if structure. Then go to next step. Again calculate the midpoint, mid same formula in big plus n upon 2. Okay, again go to second step, again check the condition, again repeat third and fourth step till this condition will get satisfied. Okay, now see here, if mid is equal to 3, now go to next step. Here begin less than is equal to end and what is the data of mid? Data of mid not is equal to atom. Okay, now see here. What is the value of big? 1. 1 less than is equal to ending value is 6. And data of mid. Data of mid. Mid is 3. Data of mid means 33. Okay. In third index toward the element is 33. Not equal to. I want to find the atom. See here. I want to find the atom 55. Okay. Which atom I want to find? 55 atom I want to find. See here, atom is 55. This condition is true or false? Okay. Okay, this condition is true. This is true, this is true. Then go to next condition. What is the next condition? Atom less than is equal to data of mid. Okay. What is the atom value? 55. Less than data of mid. Data of mid means data mid is 3, means data of 3 in third index. Which element is stored? 33. 55 is less than 33. Condition is false. Condition is false. Then go to in else part. See here. What is the in else part? Set beginning value. What is the beginning? See here. If this condition is false, then set beginning plus mid plus 1. What is the mid value? 3 plus 1, that is 4. Then new value of beginning is 4. Then again calculate midpoint formula. Okay. See here. Then now new value for beginning is 4. Now mid is equal to 4 plus ending value is 6. Okay, ending value is 6 upon 2. Then 10 plus 2 is equal to 5. Get the answer. 10 divided by 2 is 5. What is the mid element is 5. Now here mid element is 5. Then again go to second step. What is second step? Begin. What is the begin is? Now 4. 4 less than is equal to 6. Condition is true. And data of mid. Now change the value, mid is 5. Then data of 5 is 55. Okay. 55 not equal to 55. Okay. Then condition is false. This condition is true, but this condition is false. Then control goes to out of loop. Okay. What is the meaning by and? And means if both conditions are true, then go to next step. If any one condition is false in and, then out of loop. See, this condition is true, this condition is false. See, then go to directly out of loop means if data of mid. Okay. What is the fifth step? Data of mid 5 is equal to atom is 55. Data of 5 is in fifth location, which element is stored? 55. Then 55 is equal to 55. Then what is the location? Location is equal to mid means 5. Then what is the location of 55 is 5. Okay. Answer is getting location. Print the answer. Location is equal to 5. Understand this binary search algorithm? Again see. In binary search algorithm, first requirement in binary search, a list should be sorted either in ascending order or descending order. Okay. See here. In binary search algorithm, first step, beginning is equal to LB means lower bound. Ending is equal to UB means upper bound. Then calculate midpoint big plus end upon 2. Okay. Then second step, in second step, repeat third and fourth step. What is third step? 3 and 4 step until begin less than is equal to end and data of mid not equal to atom. Then go to if this condition is true, then execute third step. In third step, again check the condition atom less than data of mid. If this condition is true, then set the new value for ending. If this condition is false, then set the new value for beginning. Then go to fourth step, again calculate the midpoint using this new ending and new beginning value. Then after fourth step, again go to second step. Again check these two conditions. If these true, again this process, we will keep on this process repeating till begin less than is equal to end and data mid not equal to atom. Okay. If you compare, see, and then if finally if this condition is false, then out of loop means set the location is equal to mid. Okay. Either that atom is not present in the list, then location is equal to null. Then end of the algorithm. If we compare binary and linear search algorithm, binary search algorithm faster than linear search algorithm, because in linear search algorithm each and every element compared with the element to be searched, but in binary algorithm break our list in the two parts. So then check element with the mid element, so it takes less time comparatively linear search algorithm. Okay. Understand this binary search algorithm? These 6 types of algorithm. First we will see traversing algorithm, then bubble sort, linear search, binary search, inserting, deleting. Any one algorithm asks in board paper for 3 marks or 4 marks. If 4 marks is asked, then explain with example. Okay. So these 6 algorithm, 6 algorithm are very important for board oriented exam. Now see, next topic is pointer array. In pointer array, What is the pointer array? First see. In pointer, what is mean by pointer? Pointer indicates star sign. Okay. Suppose I declare normal variable, normal array int a of 10, means it is a integer array. It is a integer array. And suppose this array same star a of 10. Okay. This is called as pointer array. This is called as pointer array. What is the difference between this star pointer array and integer means normal array? In normal array store the number 10 numbers in this array. But here also store the 10 numbers, but it indicates also address of that variable. Remember, it also indicates address of variable. This is the difference between pointer array and integer array. This array point to that element. Okay. What is pointer array? An array whose each element is a pointer is called pointer array. It is called as pointer array. Okay. An array is called pointer if every element of array is pointer. What is pointer variable? The variable is called a pointer variable if it points to another variable. See, a variable is called a pointer variable if it points to another variable, that is, it contains the memory address of other variable. So, it is called as also pointer variable. Okay. First see what is pointer. Pointer indicates star. And what is address of variable? Suppose I want to display, see here, ampersand a of 1. Then address of first variable. Okay. Or first element. Okay. Means ampersand sign indicates address of that element or address of variable. Okay. Now see, take an example. In example, see, consider 4 teams, team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4. In team 1, 3 students are there. In team 2, 5 students are there. In team 3, 4 students are including. And in team 4, 5 students are including. Okay. Now, see how to display the pointer array. See, consider two array, suppose A and B. Okay. In A array, give the name is team, and second array give the name of student. In this student array, store the every student name. Okay. Store the every student name which are divided into 4 teams. Okay. Now see, in team 1, here give the index means address that or location of that variable or location of that elements. Okay. See here 1, 2, 3, 4 like this up to 17. 17 students or 17 elements are stored in this student array. In student array or in team array, in this pointer array using linear array. Remember, which linear array? Parallel linear array. Okay. Parallel linear array. See here. Then how to display the pointer array? In this pointer first array team. See here 1, 4, 9, 13. What is this? This is the location of first element of every team. What is this? This location means first location of every team. See here 1, it here is pointing to first element of team 1. Okay. Second 4. 4 means first element of team 2. In third team 9, starting element is 9, then first element of team 3. And in 13 means first element of team 4. Means in team array store the pointer or store the first array or first element address of each team. So it is called this array pointing to first element in every team, or in this array store the first element location or first element address of every team. So this is called as pointer array. Okay. This team is a pointer array because in team array is pointing to some other member in group B or in another array in student array. Okay. So it is called as pointer array. Understand? So here each element of group array is a pointer which holds the starting address. See here. It is important. Starting address means 13 is team 4, 13 is starting address. In team 3, 9 is starting address. In team 2, 4 is starting address. In team 1, 1 is starting address. So, which holds the starting address of different groups. So, it is called as pointer array. These are the different groups, and in this array store the starting array addresses of different groups. So, it is called, and these array point to that first element of different groups. So it is called as pointer array. Understand? Pointer array means pointer array. An array is called pointer if every element array is pointer. Thank you.